Hello, hello. Anybody there?
Hello?
We hear ourselves normally?
Well, yeah. Well, when you
No.
no, not. Don't do that. Our mic's working good.
Okay, no. Speakers. Let's test. Nope. We'll figure that out later if somebody comes on. Okay. Is anybody there? Hello? Sorry. There we go. So people
Okay.
are there. Tell them what's
All right.
going on.
Our grocery delivery just arrived via Brooke. So Angela's trying. Yeah. It was a whole. Yeah, it was a bad time. So Angela's trying to put the cold stuff up. She was set up to do all this. Mr. Richard Solomon is in the house. Hello there. Let me scroll back up and see what we've got here.
I'm here. Just give me a minute.
Give her a minute. Hey, StreamYard Live is in the house. Let's see. Doug from his way said we scheduled right at the start of national championship. Doug, we don't care. That is professional football, I'm assuming.
No, it's probably the Georgia versus.
Oh, now if it's college football, yes, we care. So that's a problem. That's a problem.
Georgia versus Alabama.
Oh, Georgia versus Alabama is important. Now, not the Alabama side of it anyway. That's right. City Girl Country Heart. Hello there, Miss Terry, MB Heritage, Michael, and or Miss don't know how my mind is. Bobby Jean, hello there. Thomas Smith Homestead Projects, thank you for joining, sir. And or ma'am, Miss Dawn. Let's see here. You've been waiting a year to see this? All year long, hadn't you, Thomas? Richard Solomon, thanks again for joining. Let's see here. I would say, now I bet you that, well, let's see. Actually, that note from His Way Homestead was at 5:52. So I'm sure he's not on here. They are big Alabama fans. So I'm sure they're not on here. But this is our normally scheduled live. So we didn't schedule it during the national championship game. The national championship should not have scheduled during our live.
That's right.
Am I correct? Am I correct, fans? Is that's the way it should be? Hey, Adrian, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, tell her it's hot down there and humid.
In case you didn't know, Adrian, is it hot and humid down there, Adrian? We have not figured out by reading your Facebook post. We're trying to figure out what the weather's like down there in St. Croix. Because we just aren't sure. Oh boy. Love following you. She's all right now. Love following your daily down there. That's awesome. That's our journal following right now. And glad to see you starting to do some artwork.
No, we're just picking on her.
Shows we're picking on her, I hope. They might be able to hear you in the background.
Okay.
They might be able to. Angela's in trying to put up our groceries. We were telling them just arrived. Brooke brought them in. We do pick up from Walmart. Brooke brought them in after work. And they should have been here an hour ago. They showed up literally right before our countdown started. So Angela's putting up the cold stuff right now. Come touch my arm. You may feel moisture. So I told Angela, I said, we're very humid down here in Georgia. I know Terry gets up there in South Carolina, and I know that Michael and those guys get it up there in North Carolina. But, I mean, it's humid as heck here down there in Florida. So I'm not, don't get me wrong, I know it's not as humid as it is in St. Croix, but you guys moving from Oregon, that is culture shock for sure. Not as bad as it was from us, and we traveled down there to the Caribbean, but now there's no doubt it's culture shock for you guys. Simply Jan, hello there, Miss Jan. How are you doing tonight? Great to see you.
This almond milk will be okay to the end. I need to take it outside. I'll walk all the way out there.
Yeah, that's fine. You set it on the porch if you want, but other than that, it'll be all right. It will be fine. We'll be fine. Michael, who have we got on from you guys? You and Miss Bobby Jean, just you? Or did the kids hijack the computer and they're the ones watching? Adrian says, let's see what Adrian says here. Adrian says she went to the storage unit today, was in there for like 2 minutes and poured sweat. There's no breeze at all in that thing either. It's like being in a little oven, isn't it? It's a little soda oven. Never sweat so much doing light duty work and looking for something in the totes. That's right. No, it is getting cold. My pigs are trying to figure out. Well, my pigs are trying to figure out whether they want a pneumonia or they need to wear Richard Simmons sweatpants during the day. They're going nuts out there. But we got some stuff to update you guys about the pigs as well. There's a big block that right there beside the sink, huh? Okay. And for any of you guys, one of you mods, if you will, speaking of our pigs, we'll do that in a minute. I want to throw up our latest pig video, sadly enough to say, came from Kinfolk Farms. They were over here, and he's a phenomenal man. I love the way he does his videos. But Kinfolk Farm released a video of our boar, and he also filmed all of our pigs on our farm when he was over here, and I were together this past Monday. It's a phenomenal video. He did one heck of a job editing. He always does. It's a fun video. You can see the latest on all of our pigs, most of the majority of our pigs anyway. On that latest video, if anybody wants to throw that one up there. If not, I'll throw it up there here in just a few minutes when Angela gets down. When she sits down, I will throw it up on my phone. Yeah. But we'll tell you some more about the pigs here in just a few minutes. We haven't even had time to talk about what we're going to tell.
I know, we haven't been near each other.
No, not at all. But that's not with you and the stage of life that you're going through right now. It doesn't really hurt that we're not around each other that much. It doesn't bother me a whole lot. So, okay, so they gave you an inhaler for your cough. I'm sure you've taken the inhaler already. Has it seemed to slack it off any yet?
Sorry.
Terry?
Oops, let's move that over. There we go.
Yeah, move it farther away from me. There you go. Can y'all still hear me okay, guys? The mic's obviously across by Angela. Can y'all still hear me okay?
You probably can. He's loud.
Me? Yeah. No.
Y'all, I'm tired and I'm hurting now. Okay. Richard Solomon, Adrian, Terry, Thomas Schmidt. Is it Tom? Does he go by Tom?
Yeah, Tom.
Okay, I just want to make sure before I said Thomas 14 times. He's like, that's not what I go by.
Well, he'll go by either one.
Jan.
I call him things worse than that half the time.
Is Darren here? Oh, no, he's not here yet. Who is it? MB Heritage. Who's with us?
I believe it's Michael. I've asked him twice now.
They don't like to tell who they are.
Yeah, they hadn't answered. I even asked if it was the kids hijacked their phones.
Richard said he can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good, Richard. Thank you for answering, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. So it's been with the kids being out of school, we just it takes us a little while to get back into like a regular routine. They went back Wednesday.
Yes.
And we've had them.
Leave it to Georgia. We start back in the middle of the week. We end in the middle of a week. Go figure.
No, they end at the end of the week. But they
always saying normally.
Yeah, they start in the middle of the week. But Monday and Tuesday were teacher work days.
It's Michael or kid. Either way, it's me. That's right, Michael. I'm the oldest kid Angela's ever had to put up with.
She's on Facebook, Terry. If you go to mine or James's page, and you probably find her in our friend list.
You can grab her through there. It's Adrienne with an E. It's all E's. ADRIENNE.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Smith. But yeah, you can find her easy through Angela and I. I have a lot less friends than Angela with her other business. She has, I don't know, 126,000 or some shit like that.
Almost 1,000 now. Yeah. I started out with like 250. I'm up to 1,000. But they'll be posting stuff. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. I always comment. But the problem is, so say you, my friend, post something that I want to see. 3 days later, it might show up stuff he posts. Did you see what I posted? No.
That's because you hit the ignore button.
No.
If anything of mine pops across the top of your screen,
no.
Ignore.
No.
Ignore. Now, Adrian, let her throw something up there. And just, let me see what that is. See?
So she said the Dree Journal. I think
the Dree Journal, okay.
I love her posts. They're you should write, by the way, Adrian. If you didn't know, you're an excellent writer.
Yes.
Storyteller.
Yes, she is.
Always feel like I'm there.
Yeah, that's right. That's where we watch a lot of her stuff. I just forget.
I watch it. I say it on both.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna say? What are we talking about? Okay, so the school was out, and then David and Brooke both got COVID. So not only did we have the kids during the day, we had them the entire week, all day, all night.
8 days they're out of school, 24/7. We have most of the time when have, and you know the bad thing, David and Brooke, they just don't realize how lucky they are.
They don't.
They have no clue. They have. Michael, you have young kids, you know. I can't remember how old your kids are, but I know you've got one that's between an infant and a toddler.
I look awful. I'm sorry, guys. I look like a frumpy person tonight.
And you've got one. You still make me look better sitting beside me. How would you like it if your kids, every time they got sick, you know, just send them across, send them down, you know, 900 feet away. You don't have to worry about it. If you're close enough, you want to go see them, you can, but send them on down. You know, I know you homeschool, but let's say you didn't have to homeschool and you didn't have to worry about them. You know, if you and Bob Jean y'all had normal jobs.
Oh, I'm sorry, Terry.
You could drop them off.
I saw you said you were at the doctors.
And they take them to school. They pick them up from school. Y'all don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it on the weekends. If you want to go to Walmart, you want to go to the grocery store, you don't have to worry about taking the kids. Don't get me wrong. We love it when the kids are here, so we're not complaining.
No.
And the kids would rather stay here than go to town and do stuff around with the pigs and the farm homestead. But they just don't realize how lucky they have it.
I don't think they do. But they got sick. Like, they had COVID, and we were like, just leave the kids down here. And they stayed with us. Like, I think they had it Christmas.
She's always feeling that way.
I'm looking and feeling. Oh, so tired. So when did they start staying here? Like that Monday after Christmas? Probably Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then they were here, I don't know, like 7 or 8 days.
Yeah, till Sunday.
Yeah, till Sunday.
The
Monday.
Monday.
She picked them up Monday after school. David wouldn't let her pick them up Sunday. He wanted the house clean. He wanted her to clean. They wanted to clean the house, sanitize, wash all the bedding, you know, all that kind of stuff before they took the kids up there. And the kids, of course,
you're dang right they do.
There was going to be a storm, and I made the mistake of saying the word tornado into Landon.
Oh my Lord, he's scared to death.
They live in a mobile home. Okay, they live up on a hill in a mobile home. We live down the hill in a house with a concrete basement. He's like, if there's a tornado, I'm going up there with my mom. I'm like, no,
your mom will be down here.
Your mom and dad will be down here at our house.
Right.
So we had to call them on FaceTime and get Brooke to calm down. I was like, it was totally my fault. He was fine after he's like, I miss my mama. I said, I know you miss your mama. And Brooke's like, I hope they don't think I don't want to see him. I'm like, no, they don't think that.
Of course, now me with my kind heart and, you know, the non-joking person I always am. Of course, I mean, yeah, Brooke. I mean, that's what I've been telling them is that they don't want that you don't want to see them. That's why you let. That's what I told Brooke. I said because you've left them down here for 8 days. And but you know, you mentioned a good point there, Adrian. It always looks pixelated. Angela, I finally figured out why. You know, we've got we actually had because of the pixelation we used to get off of our webcam that was on our laptop. We had a very special person. You know, subscriber of ours, we love to death, donate. He bought us a order from Amazon, actually sent it to us. The webcam, a lot nicer webcam that would do, because our computer wouldn't do the 720, it would do 1080p.
No, I don't even think it would do that.
Yeah, I think it was lower than that. Yeah, you're right. And this one will do 1020p, and I think a little higher. But what we found out was since we use StreamYard, we're paying for one level of StreamYard. We're not on the free level. We're paying for the next one up. We have to pay for the next level up on StreamYard to get to 1080p, 1020p, whichever one is 1080.
We will not be paying for that right now. 720. You think it's 720? Yeah, I think
it's 720. Yeah,
that's what we're doing. But I don't know if that's actually the problem. It could be our internet could be all the problem with the pixelation.
So one day we may try YouTube without the StreamYard again. But we do seem to get better coverage with StreamYard than we do with using just YouTube. But one day we may stream with StreamYard and then ask like some of our regulars, it's Terry and of course we'd love for you to be on here every week, Adrian. But some of our regulars, Terry or Michael or whoever, if we look better that particular week when we're on just YouTube, and if we can get 1080 out of it.
The problem is you don't have all the features you do. There is a couple more of these, like not StreamYard, but these kind of services, and I think you're right, Terry, that it's probably the internet. I don't think changing to YouTube. So I think it was worse on YouTube, but we were also up there.
Yeah, this is true. Was yours pixelated? If you've done one from down south,
the one she did with us, I think.
Oh, with you. Oh, we had a bad internet night that time.
That's awful.
We were actually, the next one we did was with Darren, right? The one after her?
Darren hasn't been on.
Yes,
Darren, are you sure? Yes.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh,
yes.
Darren was on it.
I'm sorry, Darren.
The next one we did was 2 weeks later, and that was the running joke, Adrian. The one that we did there were no glitches, no internet. We had internet problems on our side. So, and you did well being a trooper, kind of running the show a good bit. You were on.
That was our first one.
That was our first one.
Oh, when did you do live? You didn't pay for stream. You mean when you I don't know. I have to check it back. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll have to look back and see.
Did you do it from St. Croix or did you do it from Oregon?
I think you might have done one from Oregon. I know.
I remember one from St. Croix.
I remember
but your normal lives, when you did your normal lives, Adrian, back before you took your hiatus earlier this year, your normal lives were always good.
You did some outside and stuff, and they were fine.
Yeah, your normal lives were always good, and then the ones toward the end, when you were still Farmstead Smith, there toward the end, when you were telling us about your moving, your lives were always good from Oregon. Always.
It's our internet. We know our internet. We pay.
Hey, Patty.
Okay, so most people get like 50 megabytes per second or to 100 megabytes. We get 3.
Yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3. Most people get 50 to 100.
That's fixed up on the keyboard.
Come here, baby. Come here, sweetie. Hi.
Does Bernard need a friend? We'll stick her in a box.
Bernard, Benjamin.
Yeah.
Bernard is Christy and.
Yeah, that's right.
He has a Facebook page. We used to have Instagram.
Does Benjamin need a friend, Adrian?
She's getting old. She's so old. She's so sweet though.
You talk about somebody having travel anxiety. Could you imagine? We wouldn't be able to get to the airport.
Hello, Darren. She wouldn't have been able to travel. We would have had to completely knock her out.
Hey, Darren, how you doing, brother?
Okay. We did. So you didn't have any issues when you were in Oregon, Adrian. Okay, so
I'm not allowed any more keys.
So that was kind of that's why we didn't go live last week. It was just we were exhausted. It was a lot keeping kids. James, she said they're my sexy man, Terry.
How come she waited till Darren got on?
I don't know.
She didn't want to tell me that when Darren wasn't here.
That's
somebody
right.
Somebody might have said something about it. Yeah, she
Yeah.
didn't want to tell me that before he got on. That's all.
You're not allowed any more kitties.
That's,
This is the only cat. Stop, Caitlin. This is the only cat that I've had that's lasted.
There's your answer right there, Adrian.
What? What's the answer? What?
I typed it in there. She said that she's not allowed any more kitties.
I don't know what you typed. I must have
It
missed
hadn't
it.
popped up yet. You know it's the delay.
No.
Hey, Randall, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy.
And what's that? Dan nearly left me over Benjamin. That trip, y'all had to have been. Our cat would have died. Literally, she would have died of a heart attack.
Yeah, no doubt. She goes nuts. We moved her down here. How many years? 16, 12?
No, she lived here. We had to take her to the vet. She's only been to the vet one time. That's it. I love her very much, but she does not go to the vet.
If our poor kitty gets sick, she's going to die happily right here. I will treat her as well as I can right here, and that's because she will have a heart attack on the way to the vet. And I'm not going to put her through that. She's 13 now?
Something like that.
Yeah, she's 13. She's happy. She has gotten so lazy. So lazy. She will no longer cover up
her dues
in the doo-doo box, in the litter box.
Hey, Twinbrook Acres.
She will no longer do it. She'll get in there.
What is y'all's name again? I've got to write this down. I'm going to start writing these down because I'm bad with names. Do you know, James?
It's one of them's Brooke.
It is not.
Yeah, the female is Brooke. She's got her name in the title.
No.
Honey, you know I'm bad with names. I understand. When we visit down there, we'll make sure that we visit down there because we have more of a reason to visit St. Croix than you guys do, Hogansville, Georgia.
Yeah, Hogansville, Georgia's not that exciting.
Yeah, there's no reason for anybody to come to Hogansville.
Hi, Michael. Michael
Marcia. Yep, he was on that. Marcia. You got to remember Marcion? Is that right? Marcion.
You can just. Okay. We didn't have food ready. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my shut.
Yes. Be quiet. It's the Twin Brigade. I cannot remember Twin. You're gonna have to write these names down.
Yeah, remind us of your name and
Please again.
forgive us. We are terrible, terrible, terrible with names.
Michael, just give me a yes or no if I'm saying it right. We'll make this a guessing game. Is it Marchon? Is that right? I'm so bad with names.
Or is it Marchione? I doubt that's it.
Yeah, that's the southern way of saying it. Now, we know that's
Marchione.
Not right. Marchione? I know that's not right. That's right.
Y'all can just, we're being funny. I'm not trying to make fun of your name.
No. People get Pet Way.
People, Petty Way, Pet Away.
And even on YouTube,
I
pronounce it wrong. It's funny. I gave up. That's why we dropped. We hadn't dropped it yet. But that's why it's
Rick. That's right. I did remember that when you said it. See, I know it now. Rick. I write it down. Look.
Rick what?
Twin Brook Acres. See, I'm writing it down so I can remember. Rick.
Okay.
Why can't we remember that? Yeah, we have a lot of friends. We know a lot of friends. Got it. I'll remember it the next time.
Well, make sure you write it down because you probably told him you can write it down.
I did. It's right there.
Okay.
I did write it down.
All right.
Names.
Well, technically, you typed it.
I did.
I am, but we've got 11 people in here during the National League. During the what did you say? What is it?
The National Championship
game. Yeah, that's the Georgia-Alabama game.
We're assuming. I know it is because Landon's pre-K teacher. I'm in like their little Facebook group where she like lets people know. She said that they could wear their Georgia versus Alabama, and she scratched out Alabama.
That's right.
She said or Georgia.
So we are. You'll see an announcement come out probably within the next week, which all of you guys know.
We're thinking of it's college football.
What were we talking about?
Adrian's asked a question.
Okay.
College football at Georgia Bulldogs versus the Alabama
Elephants.
The Elephants. What are they called?
Roll
Tide. We don't know.
Alabama.
We don't like them. We
called Alabama. We can't stand over there. Alabama something.
I know. Anybody that plays them, we cheer
their
for
mascot. Them. Yeah, our favorite team is whoever's playing Alabama, but their mascot is an elephant, but that's not what Alabama. It's Roll Tide. I agree with you. Now we love college football. The heck with pros.
Yes, Georgia for the win for sure. Yes, boring. We don't really watch football.
I used to watch it a lot more, but we don't have time anymore. But the good thing is there's a lot more fun things to take up our time. When I was couch potato or more of a couch potato on the weekends, got to get in there and watch college football. Yeah, not anymore.
James, here we go. That's us. Rick said, I am called a lot of names, some better than others. Us too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My wife calls me most of those names, Rick.
I probably called him some of those names today.
Yeah, this late 40 stuff.
So I am now 47.
Oh, Shane and I were doing a lot of talking about this on Monday. We had a lot of travel time back and forth. MB put up that MB, if you don't mind, drop that again. This latest video. Most of it's our place. It's a video with Kinfolk Farm over here at our place. We're moving our boar over to his place, and it's a very funny video, very good video. Shane from Kinfolk Farm's an awesome editor, awesome video guy. He's a heck of people over there. So, and you'll get to see most of our pigs. But we did a lot of talking. We had a lot of windshield time, and we were talking about our wives and their in their late 40s, females and changes of life.
So I had blood work done, and I am definitely in. Men. Oh, pause. Men.
Oh, pause. That's right. Men.
Everything to do with women's horrible lives. Menstrual.
Hey, Jay.
Men. Men is the first word.
Yeah.
So I'm like straight there. So the doctor sent medicine over to the pharmacy. What, over a week ago?
Yeah.
And I just now
did, Rich.
So he's such a sweet boy. Our boar is Uncle Jesse.
Awesome.
He's a sweet boy. You still can't be lackadaisical with them. Like
it's hard, and y'all hear me talk about that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
With any kind of pig, even if they're kind, and loving, you still can't be like, I can just roll around with them.
Yeah,
no,
complacent.
You have to still be alert and aware that they are a 500-pound boar
with tusks. You can't see them, but they're that big. And Uncle Jesse.
He can't see anything either. His Brooke said, I need to get him a headband.
Uncle Jesse is so, when we talked about it, Uncle Jesse, I will actually miss, and everybody on this place will miss him while he's over there.
I said, is he going to love him like we do?
Shane said, I'm going to get a little more used to him.
And James said that him and Shane had man time.
Bromance.
They love each other. They spent time together that evening. And I thought I wasn't going to have to feed James because, you got home at 9:30. You should have eaten.
Well, honey, sometimes when men get together, there was some sweet tea involved.
I bet. Shane had to drive.
And Shane is a certified driver. So I said some, little maybe. But the point is that, can you imagine, Darren, brother man, can you imagine the bromance? The three-way bromance there when we're all together. Can you imagine that, by golly? Because Shane's already asked. I come over on Friday, can't I?
Yeah.
I said, of course you can, brother. You can be over there. I said, you can be over there the whole time because he's off on Friday and Saturday. I remember he had said that at your house. He said, well, I know we're getting together on Saturday, but I come over on Friday, can't I? Of course you can, brother. You can be over there.
He cracks me up. Yeah. We went over there. I have to show what he got me. Hold on. He bought it specifically for me.
So funny. Yeah, this is good.
Okay, I'll show you both of the things we got. Hold on. Hold this. Okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah, stick it right in front of the camera.
Yeah.
The cat's now over here in my lap.
I'll be right back.
So we're going to preface this one. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but okay, how many of you guys just throw your hand up or throw I remember? And no, if you don't remember, that's fine. We dug sweet potatoes not too long ago. We were so happy with our sweet potato video, and this isn't a judge whether you watch our videos. It's just a preface of what Shane. We got our sweet potatoes. We got 38 pounds of sweet potatoes, and I think we buried a 6-pack of sweet potatoes, 12-pack of sweet potatoes.
We didn't do anything to them.
And didn't do anything to them. Watered them a little bit, and we ended up we're so proud of our sweet potatoes. We got 38 pounds of sweet potatoes out of there. And Shane was watching that video. And if y'all remember that video, throw us the hands up, throw us something I remember, whatever. While Shane was watching that video, he paused it, got on Amazon and ordered us something. That was a couple months ago. And he'd been holding on to this thing since then.
Okay.
So hang on, let's see if anybody remembers any of that.
So first we got one of these.
Yes, it's in the refrigerator. That's why it's frosted. It is clear as a bell, red bottle. So
some of his muscadine wine. We're waiting for a special night. Special.
Yes, very special night.
No, just joking. And he gave us this. Okay, so that's
what was that thing he gave? I can't remember.
Just a little ornament.
Yeah.
And then this, I was like, I pulled it out. He was laughing because he was like, "Do you have any idea what that is?" I'm like,
We didn't. We didn't know what it was. He gave us the backstory.
Does any of y'all know what this is? Here, that's what it looks like. Anybody know what it is?
Should have figured out now. Now they might remember that video.
Yeah. Okay, so he ordered this just for me. I'm gonna put it up so no one touches it.
Garden digger, that's right. So in our video,
I'm like using
sharp and shiny. That's right.
I don't even know what all I was using in that video.
We used a hoe. We used the garden hoe, but it was the cheap kind that had just the finger that comes off the end of it. It sticks up in the hole and in the wooden handle. And it didn't. Oh, MB would have been able to answer that question, but it didn't. Well, we're talking about MB is what Shane and Kim gave us for Christmas. Shane was watching our sweet potato video, and when he was watching it, he paused the video a couple months back when we harvested those 38 pounds and ordered something from Amazon for us and gave it to us on Christmas. Because what we were using, we couldn't find any of our diggers, any of our claws.
Texas, I didn't know he was on here.
Yeah, Drake.
I didn't see him earlier.
And so yeah, it was. So it was broken. So we were just using it. It was about that big. We were just kind of pulling.
We used something else.
And we used
like a broom handle.
Here, take his computer back. Sit it on the ground. And we used something else. Just a crowbar.
Yeah.
We used the pry bar for carpentry work. And we were making fun of it. We said in true, Three Creek fashion, or then it might have been Petway Family Farmstead fashion. I don't remember.
We don't know what it's called. We just know it's a sweet potato digger.
We can't find what we need to use, so we use whatever we got.
But we dug up 38 pounds,
that's
okay?
Right, that's right.
So,
might have taken us a little longer, but that's what we were using. And then we gave Shane, we were trying to, a couple weeks before we got together right there after Christmas, we got in touch with Kim. I got in touch with Kim, and I asked Kim if they had any logos they've been playing around with. Shane keeps talking about how he didn't have any labels for his muscadine wine, and Angela's pretty good with stuff like that. And we've got a silhouette, so she can do vinyl and
but that's not what we do.
But she can do the stickers on our printer inkjet as well. And she's pretty good with creating stuff. So we ended up going.
It was a good haul, Terry. There'll be some here. We might have some while y'all are here.
That's right. That's right. We will. So she had you dang right.
Have Darren, you already started them out? I need to know. I need somebody to tell me what I need to do with my sweet potatoes to get them going for next year. Do I need to put them in? I saw that putting them in dirt is better. Is that yes or no? Or putting them in the water? Dirt or water to get them slips? I saw that dirt is better. Somebody tell me. Because I have plenty of sweet potatoes to get started. I can get them going.
Another question, so we ended up making them several. We got together with Kim, and Shane had some ideas on what he wanted for labels. So Angela took it and ran with it, created a little design, and we made them some labels for the.
Bless him. He sent this Kim sent it, and I said it needs help.
So so we gave him some labels, and he was happier than heck with them. And,
yeah. And we told him also.
Simply Jan, thank you so much for coming.
Bye, Jan.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
So before you leave, we are changing nights. We will let everybody know we haven't decided. It's possibly going to be Wednesday, maybe after Lala's, or Thursday. Monday is not good. We just think it's not good for us.
We haven't gained any ground. We have awesome people that come on here with us, but we've been on Mondays for a while, and we just haven't gained any ground. We're thinking it's because there's just too much stuff going on Mondays.
Too many people doing lives, just too much. So we just don't think it's working for us. We think we're just fighting ourselves and other people. Not fighting literally, but
everybody's so busy on Monday night, starting back to work, and I think it's a busy
we can't get above like 11 people ever. And I really think that
even when we had the famous Adrian on here.
I know.
That's right.
So what are we talking about? Pigs? Have we gotten there yet?
We ain't got there yet.
Okay, get to the pigs. So are we talking about the babies or no?
Yeah, well, most of you that know we've had babies. We have 3 of them. We have all 3. We have 3 babies left. There's many videos that I should put out about it. I'm sure all of you that are here know that we're not doing well with getting videos out. We had 5 that were born, only 3 that survived. All 3 of those are sold. Miss City Girl Country Heart has purchased one of them, and Tillman Farm has purchased the other 2. And we are excited. We know where all 3 of them are going, and they're going to good homes. And of course, all 3 of them are going to be raised out for meat.
I know you're waiting on videos, Darren. We're bad.
Yeah, I know. All 3 of them will be raised out for meat, which is what they are intended for. We do not raise show pigs here. We do not birth show pigs. We do have excellent stock for mama stock and daddy stock. Well, I mean, they're good stock. That I mean, they're the best mothers in the world.
We might have to, yeah.
But
we're talking about that.
So y'all keep watching City Girl Country Heart and Tillman Family Farms. They will both be picking their pigs up in February.
I guess they'll pick them up at the same time they're here, right?
Yes, they will.
So these babies we're having to not bottle feed them. We're not bottle feeding them, but we are giving them milk every 8 hours. Well, they're getting up 2 to 3 times a day. We got them down to about 8 hours now. But we did have to start bottle and eyedropper feeding them. We had to pull them from their mama, Lulu, which Lulu was one of the prized gilts turned to sows on our farm. But this was her first time farrowing. And we've got 2 boars here, and Lulu was one of the ones we picked her out personally. She's a beautiful specimen of a pig. She was half Berkshire, half large black. Beautiful form, fit. Her sisters and her mother were very good moms, but
Lulu turned out not to be, and that's just the risk that you take with the pig. Like I said, we started with 5, which was not good even for the first litter. And we started with 5, and for various reasons that we'll get a video out about, she turned out not to be a good mom. And we'll get in more of that on a video without taking it all up here on the live. But we are going to have to send Lulu to the processor. We've made that decision. And
yeah, especially after today.
Yeah, especially after today. She's kind of gone cuckoo since she had the babies, but she didn't do well with the babies. She's not a good mother, and you just can't keep we'll get a pet pig around here, and it'll be a Juliana pig or a pot-bellied pig or something like that.
I love pigs.
Yeah, and we'll keep them on a maintenance plan. Lulu was an excellent pig. She was like a pet pig, but we were raising her up to be a mother pig, and you can't keep a 253. The pigs don't stop growing, even if you put them on a maintenance plan, which is what we had her on, so she didn't get too big. But they're still going to continue to grow. They just don't grow as fast. And you just can't keep a pig around when you're on a small homestead or a small farm like we're on. You can't afford to have animals around that aren't going to produce something for you.
Meat, babies.
Yeah. And that was her job.
Making babies.
And, Angela's talking about not keeping me around anymore because I'm not producing anything anymore.
No babies, no nothing.
But I help take care of the grandkids.
You take care of the animals too. So.
Yeah, I take care of the animals. That's right. So, Adrian, you're right. They're just crap moms, and I know you've been through it, Adrian. It's hard, and so a lot of these people have. She did her first litter. Richard was 5.
We expected her to have at least
around 8
to 12. She has 12 teats. Sweet teats.
And 12. She's not a 14 teeter we wanted. She's a 12 teeter. But we knew we weren't expecting more. If she'd done 8 on the first one, we'd have been happy. You can get by with about 8 on the first one, and then, but it's her aftercare after she had the litter.
We'll talk about it, but
yeah, she got up very quickly. She was not a good mother. She was not taking care of them well. I actually had another gilt come in and try to help, and I had a gilt ended up trying to protect the piglets from Lulu, because the piglets started.
Trying to get food.
Yeah, they tried to get food because Lulu dried up very quickly, and Lulu was hurting the piglets. So there was another gilt that came in and tried to protect the piglets from Lulu. So she was not.
She really didn't even care when we got the pigs out.
Yeah, she didn't care. Right after the piglets were born, we'd go in there and pick the pigs up. She didn't. There was no defensiveness about her. There was no being a mom, trying to be a mom's instinct. Stay like it's very common in mothers. And then she just hadn't really been the same since.
So we've been trying to, we at first we went, and it was like the day after Christmas. We didn't really know what to do, so we went and bought the
milk, the milk replacer.
So that was expensive, and we knew that we would completely go broke. So we looked online and found a good recipe that I'm not joking. When we put it down, it's like there's a straw in there. They just suck it up.
Using normal, people food, people milk, half and half, some other stuff, eggs, yeah.
And they like it. So,
we do have customers waiting. We've got to look at God works in mysterious ways, and that's how Ansel and I have looked at a lot of stuff over the last year and a half. Some of you guys that know us closer will understand more, but
if we process Lulu, we'll have enough to pay to start actually, instead of maintaining the pigs that we have, we'll have to grow them out, to process 2 or 3 more, and then that will be enough to feed them and feed us.
And we have customers waiting on. We have customers that are waiting now, that have come up lately, that are waiting on.
Yes, Shane could be looking at 8 to 14 piglets.
Yes. And that's what we're hoping.
His moms came from the same place that Lulu came from, correct?
Yes. But they are not litter mates.
Okay.
Yeah, Lulu was born in November. Shane's pigs were born in February, so they do not have the same mother.
They don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
They have a different mother. So they have a different mother. They have the same father.
They came from the same location,
yes.
though.
Yes, they came from the same location, but they're not from the same line of Berkshire. Same line of large black, but not the same line of Berkshire.
Gotcha.
But same breeders. And that's what we're hoping. We're hoping that Shane will actually be looking between if Uncle Jesse impregnates both the Shanes, which that's the plan. He should be looking at, and they should, based on that video, Richard. I'm trying to think of what all was shown. But at the end of the night on that video, Uncle Jesse had already gotten his two sads. He was doing his job. He had already gotten both of those gilts excited, and yes, so he had already gotten them excited 2 hours after we had dropped them off there. When you see us there,
they were like, "Hey, big guy."
Yeah, when you see us there at the end, when you see us in the dark after dropping them off, we went back up there a couple hours later, and Uncle Jesse had already gotten them excited, and so we figured it would be within the week they would drop into standing heat.
Which, since Shane works,
he might not see it.
He might not see it, so they're going to stay. We'll keep Uncle Jesse there 2 months to make sure
they go through 2 full heat cycles. If
Daddy Pig was a happy pig,
yeah,
he was like, I got me a harem now.
Everybody says, we can't believe he loaded up so easy. I said, well, every time we put him in a trailer, he's gone to meet new women. So, but so
Shane is a real person. Shane is Kinfolk Farm.
Yeah.
Uncle Jesse is our boar. He's Uncle. We had Daisy. I don't know if you probably might not have watched Dukes of Hazzard. This is Dukes of Hazzard. We had Boss Hog, Uncle Jesse. We had Daisy, but she passed away.
Yeah, Lulu, which was Boss Hog's wife,
and what's his face sister.
Mm-hmm. We still got plenty more names that we're planning on using. The pigs we keep, we're using the Dukes of Hazzard thing.
Mm-hmm.
But so Shane should have. The hope is a minimum of 6 to 7 per. 8 is what we would like to see per sow.
Chicka wow wow. Yes. Ow, chicka wow wow.
And if Ed has spoke, Crazy Ed is supposedly wants a couple of them if he gets out here and pays for them. Hey, Dawn.
So nice to see you.
I'll probably get one from each litter. Of course, Shane and I, we don't charge each other anything for back and forth. That's not what we do. This is not our relationship. Anybody else going to pay? I've already got it figured out if anybody else wants to start off Uncle Jesse. I told you how we're going to do this.
No.
They're going to write, there's going to have to be a check. They can't pay me in cash.
Oh, my Lord.
I'll take a
dad
money order.
Did it.
Yes, I'll take a money order. But the checks have to be written out or the money order to James Petway. And down in the memo, it's going to be for stud fee. James Petway stud fee for whatever the amount is. And I'm going to put it in the picture frame and stick on the wall.
Of course he will.
That's right. That's how Daddy did it.
I know your dad did. That's hard.
He used to stud out his Weimaraner.
But I mean, he definitely produces. We think there's another one pregnant.
Yeah, well, we should have lamb chops out here, which was a meat pig.
Shane is too crazy not to be real. He's definitely real.
Yes.
He's a wonderful guy.
He is awesome.
He's a really good friend of ours. Him and his wife.
But we have a lamb chops with a meat pig we're raising. Well, Uncle Jesse won't get anywhere near that electric fence. If I'm inside the fence, he has a large paddock, largest of any of them, and he follows me around like a dog if I'm inside the fence. He stays within a foot or two of me, and every time I stop, he comes and nudges me. I'll pet him. And you'll see some of that in that video of Shane's.
Yes, that is the only way he gets called a stud.
Yes.
When he was younger, I was like, hey, stud.
Yeah, that's right, when I was younger. And now she don't let me go anywhere. So I used to, I could go up to the corner store and get called that. Stud, gigolo, whatever. But I can't do any of that anymore. Something about the glasses and the gray.
Somebody find that hot.
And the bibs.
I find it hot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you hadn't told me that lately.
I know.
Something about that change your life again?
Something like it.
That's what I'm talking about. It's no joke, fellas. It's just no joke. I'm telling you. He has the biggest pen out there. But when that electric fence, he won't get anywhere near the electric fence unless I'm out there to pet him. But by golly, when another one of our gilts went into heat,
we didn't even know.
Yeah.
He was in one pen and then he was in another, and then I
walked out there one day and I said, Angela, what's Uncle Jesse doing way over there? The pens weren't even touching each other. He had jumped out and then into another pen. And then I looked a minute again. I said, oh, never mind. I know why he's over there now.
He got her excited too.
Yes. She'd gone into heat, and apparently he didn't care about that electric fence. So I told my customer that had actually handpicked that one out for himself. I said, nope, not sending a pregnant sow to slaughter. Pregnant get to slaughter. I said,
we're assuming she is.
We'll
He's been in there with her for what, 2 months, a month and a half, 2 months now?
He was in there long enough to go through 2 heat cycles. Yeah.
So we're hoping that she is with children, with babies. And we got to start feeding her. What?
Don't. We'll have to pin you that list. Huh? I'm afraid we might get blocked on YouTube.
James, you can get arrested for that. Not him. Our pig, Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse's my alter ego.
I know. We're studying him out. Anybody needs a pig? Anybody needs a boar?
Boy, a stud.
Shut up. You're an idiot. So what else? What else is going on? So the piglets. So we're taking care of them.
Oh, tell them our digs or our what do we call them? Our digs or
our hogs.
Our hogs. I think y'all heard us talk about our
They're not free ranging anymore.
Free ranging. They didn't like that comment that Jake just put up there.
What?
They did it. YouTube did.
What is it?
He said, "Shut up." YouTube did it.
Oh my Lord!
I just released it. The YouTube's so sensitive these days.
Look, I said that if
she got put in Facebook.
I got put in
She's
Facebook.
so violent. This is what I have to deal with every day.
I said somebody picked me off on Facebook.
Yes, it does, Dom. In fact, I use a heat lamp. I think so I can hang it in the bedroom.
That red shirt. So I don't even know what I said. Somebody made me mad. I was about COVID. I'm sorry, the C word. I'm not supposed to say that out loud.
Gosh, you man.
I know. I'm sorry. That C word. And they're like, it's just a common cold. I was like, look, I almost died. Like, it was not the common cold.
Said, listen, lady, I'll punch you in the throat.
That's not what I said. That is not what I said. I said, whenever people say that, it makes me want to punch them in the throat. I said, but I restrain myself and do not do that. I jail because I incited violence. And David, my son goes, what you gonna do with them little bitty baby hands?
I was laughing my face off.
I don't know what they're all talking about, but not sure, Terry, they want 3 loads from him. Who wants 3 loads?
There's no telling.
Adrian, she wanted to hear my story.
And as soon as I saw that,
so that's what happened. I got put in Facebook jail for like 24 hours. Every time I try to type something out, you get 3 more hours. Like, I'm gonna punch somebody in the face.
I stayed away from her, but I have to here for the last 3 months now.
It's not been good.
Oh Lord!
I knew something was wrong. Like, I've been. I'm a little cuckoo as it is, but I have been way out there. Like, the people that live in the basement. I went downstairs. That was something else, though. The person that lives up on the hill had ticked me off real bad.
Personally, yeah, speaking code.
So bad.
She might be watching too.
She's not watching. I don't even know what she did. 28 days, babe. She said 28 days. She gonna see you.
No, it's gonna be longer. It's like another 12 days after.
Oh, that's right. Oh, she's not counting.
40 days, babe. 40 days.
You're not counting down the days till you see your stud muffin over here. So, what was I saying? Oh, she had made me mad. I don't even know what she was doing something. She was being stupid. And I screamed at the top of my lungs. I went downstairs. And Kaylee, the girl that lives downstairs, was like, man, You was angry this morning.
She probably said something like, "What were you bitching to James about?" That's probably what she said.
No. I told her what had happened. Oh, I know what it was. I needed the person who lives on the hill to drive a half a mile and walk in a place to pick something up for me and get back in her car. She complained because I did not tell her before she went to work. I told her an hour before she got off that she needed to do this. It was a whole thing.
Part of this change of life thing is drama.
I know. I've been dramatic.
Let's keep the drama, the family drama off of our YouTube.
Y'all, it's been bad. It's been real bad. I didn't even go to my niece's birthday party because I've been so I was like, I got to make a doctor's appointment. And I did. And he called in a prescription for me. It took him 8 days to get the prescription. And I just now picked it up.
See, I thought it from the way that as long as those 8 days were, I thought it was like 3 weeks.
So I'm going to start that tonight. I'm hoping it helps. James is hoping it helps.
Darren, so Darren, you're studying out Bobby. I'm trying to catch up on comments.
Who's studying that, Bobby?
No. We're not talking about Bobby from North Carolina, honey. We're talking about
that's the girl, Bobby.
Michael, make sure Bobby understands that that's what went through Angela's mind, Bobby. Michael, make sure we're talking about Bobby, Darren's dog.
The dog.
Yes,
The dog.
Yes,
You're studying out the dog? Oh, he gonna get him some
friends, Angela. Some friends.
I can't believe that Shane left that on there about what you said.
Well, look at what they're doing to Jake now.
That dog loves me too much.
No, they can block that. All I did was make a bunch of emojis. Jake, they just don't like you, Jake. You must have gotten on YouTube's bad side. He put a bunch of emojis up there.
I have blood work. I have so my estrogen. I don't know. There's like a bunch of tests they did. Everything they did said that I am in menopause or perimenopause. One thing I said I was in postmenopause. So I'm taking hormone replacement.
You ain't in postmenopause because you've been nuts for 27 years, but you ain't been this loony.
No, postmenopause that's what I'm going through.
Postmenopause is after menopause is over.
No, it's still all the same. Still, your levels are messed up.
Okay.
But most everything says I'm in perimenopause, which means I'm going through the process. And I'm almost 50, so I'm 47. So
Yeah,
it's that time. But so I don't know, y'all don't even know this, but I had a procedure done in my 30s. So I haven't had that time of the month in like 15 years. So
what time?
Shut up. So
what time you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. So I didn't know when I have no ideas because usually the time of the month is what determines whether or not you're going through menopause. I haven't had that.
We could have a whole series on that one.
What?
Michael wouldn't be talking about making his own breeds of chicken.
I mean, if he was studying out Bobby, that would be a whole nother. Right. That would be studying her out. You don't stud a girl out. Stud is a boy.
That's right. This is true.
Went through menopause at 42. It's rough. And I didn't know when I was going through it. So I finally went to the doctor and it's like, I need blood work done.
He was over there on the couch.
So I had to find a new doctor because of my insurance. And they were like, so I called and they were like, we can't get you until February. I was like, look, this is what's going on. She's like, hold on. Do you care if you see a man? I was like, I don't care.
Jake, I see you crying your eyes out. So that really, MB, that's what does it? More than 3 emojis? I'll be darned. And no idea. Yeah, you're right, Terry. 3 is so fun. I send people.
I don't know how menopause can last for years or it can be a very short time.
It better be a very short time.
Depends on the woman.
If it does, y'all, if it's not a short time, y'all are gonna see 3 Creek Farms.
It is a few years, and then you're in postmenopause where, well, anyways.
Y'all gonna see 3 Creek Farms tiny house bill. If it's not a short time, tiny house gonna take over 3 Creek Farms. Me and the pigs will be there living together, and it's gonna be by my choice. I'm gonna be happy about it. It's not gonna be she kicked me out. We're not even gonna go out. I won't even put a downside toward it. It won't be no negative content. It's gonna be how happy I am to live with the pigs in our tiny house.
I hope mine is short too, Terry, because it has been rough. So I'm also, I know y'all, I don't care. Y'all know my life.
Right. You're absolutely right.
I'm also bipolar. I'm depressive. I'm bipolar 2, not 1.
And manic depressive, right?
No.
You sure?
Yes, I'm not manic. I don't have the manic episodes. I have the.
The manic's got to do with bipolar.
No, manic. Bipolar 1 are the ones that have the manic episodes where they like spend too much and they just do kind of off the wall things. I don't have that. So apparently menopause and being bipolar does not mix.
I second that. I second it. Come on, Henry.
You see James living in a pickup with. She'd be dead if she was manic. That is correct. So that is 1000% correct. So I don't have manic episodes, but I didn't realize that I was bipolar, but I kept. So years ago, since I was in my 20s, I would, they put me on medicine for depression, and it would work for a little while, and then it would quit, and then I do the same thing. It just keep going over and over again. So I finally went to somebody that was like, "This is never going to work for you unless we put you on like, I don't know what they're called." It's like a maintenance. It keeps your levels straight. So I take something that does that. Well, James, has seizures. So the doctor was going to add something. And they were like, well, we can add this, but it causes like something. I was like, no, it can make you angry. I was like, we're not doing that. So then he was like, we can put him on this. I was like, oh yeah, that can let out his moods too. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, let's put him on that. So he's also on the same medication that I'm on too for his seizures. So anyways, I know y'all don't care about my life and my whole history, but anyways, I'm depressed a lot. So anyways, there's that. So I know that y'all don't see that part of me because I'm always kind of more happy on here, but I'm not. I depressed a lot. So we should discuss that a little more, shouldn't I? Yeah. A lot of people might want to know that. I don't know.
Nothing wrong with discussing that. You need to, so they'll understand why I'm the way I am.
That is true, Dawn. So, but I'm hoping that really the only medications that I take is for my bipolar. I don't have like high blood pressure or anything like that. And for all my pain stuff, I take that, and then I'll be taking this. So
it's. Darren, you're right. She prefers this for us.
Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that. Yes, it is easier to show happy to people. People really don't want to see me laying in the bed just being very depressed. And it's hard.
And you're right with that. Drugs fix one thing and they break another. You're absolutely right. There's side effects to everything.
Thank you, Terry. That is correct. He does make me crazy. I do make my own self crazy, though. But it's just been like, I normally like this kind of crazy, and he can live like that. But I've been like this kind of crazy over the last like couple months. And I just was like, something is not right. I can feel it. Like something, like I get angry so easily.
Even though I do nothing to cause it.
Y'all have met him. I mean, y'all have not met him, but you've seen him on here and know that, yes, that it has just been worse. So I can't even explain how it feels in my body. Like I just want to explode. I guess it feels like I'm exploding in my brain. So there it is. I don't take anxiety medicine, and I probably should, but I don't know if they'll allow me to take anxiety medicine. That usually if you're on pain medicine, they don't like you taking anxiety medicine. But I do have some anxiety medicine that I take occasionally, and it does chill me out. I've had it like in the background. Valium? Yeah. Not Valium. I have something else.
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
James, and you were talking about this. You talk about me, James?
Never. Darren and I were talking about how much we love you and Terry.
You're a liar.
And how Darren and I need anxiety medicine. That's what we were talking about. Mm-hmm. See how I threw you and Terry in there, Darren, since you want to throw that stuff up? See how I got you involved in that, too.
I was taking Cymbalta for a while, and it didn't really do anything for me. I wish that I could do cannabis-based products. Mm-hmm. My son says that he can. Anyways, there's that.
He said he could hook her up.
I do get drug tested every 3 months because of the my pain medicine that I'm on. But they can drug test me anytime I go in, and I don't want to be kicked off my medicine. But Nathan's like, Mom, you've never done this before. 3 days, it's going to be out of your system. 7
Hello
at the
there,
most.
Miss. No, don't tell me. Living a rogue life. It's starts with a C.
Carla?
I said, don't tell me.
I'm sorry.
I said,
is that
don't
correct?
Tell me. It's Carla. Yes.
Carla, I think we got it.
That's right. That's right. We joined Miss Carla on New Year's Eve, I believe it was, on her live. Yeah, Nathan was getting into the whole Half-Life, and Nathan's very knowledgeable.
He has a lot of knowledge.
Very knowledgeable in that. And very knowledgeable. Get into the whole Half-Life, and nothing like open up the center console of the car and seeing a U-Pass in there.
So one of the kids was like, "Well, you could just do U-Pass when you go." And I was like, "No, I cannot. I have to test positive for something."
Yeah.
So that's the
she
whole.
Has to test positive for the medicine she's on.
Because if
she
I
can't
don't
test clean.
Then they'll be like, "You don't need your medicine," and I do. If I did not take what I take, I would not be able to function at all. Like poor James would. It'd be bad.
Poor James is right. Poor James.
Poor James.
Poor James.
So, anyways, guys, y'all have heard now. I don't care. I mean, it is life. People like try to hide that stuff, and I probably should talk more about it because it's
really?
tough.
Kitty, how you doing?
Maybe I'll do a video about it, about depression and stuff.
Nathan's knowledgeable. I thought his job was to live. Nathan is he has side jobs.
Lift heavy things. Did I miss something?
Huh?
What? I don't know what that
comment
means.
you talking about?
Nathan is knowledgeable. I thought his job was to lift heavy things.
Well, I'm not quite getting the second part. I'm talking about the first part.
Oh.
Well, yeah, Nathan does all the heavy lift around here if he's around.
Okay. You are an open book, Adrian, and I told James that I should be more like that.
Yes, you have, Adrian. And I told Angela that before too. I said, you and Adrian. I actually told her, I said, you and Adrian have more in common than you think. I said, that's probably why y'all, since you have gotten to know her, Angela. That's probably why I get along so well. That's because I've watched your lives and been a big fan for forever, Adrian. And Angela, didn't know you as well. And I saw that live, and I've heard you talk about it often.
So me, this is me.
Celtic Roots, hello there. Glad to see you. We are doing well. We hope you are as well.
So we're talking about all kinds of stuff tonight. You came in, so it's been an interesting night.
Yes, it has. We're gonna wrap it up here so shortly.
Yeah, in just a minute. What was I talking about? Oh, I don't know.
You were talking about some of the things that you're going through. That's what we've been talking back and forth about.
Oh, so me. So I don't have many friends because I am terrified. What am I terrified of, James?
You're an introvert and you're terrified of being rejected. You're terrified of talking to people.
I'm terrified of talking to people.
Yeah,
and you would not know that if you saw me online, because I do Pampered Chef, but I don't like when I have to call people, it terrifies me. Like when we went over to Shane and Kim's house, I don't know. And I should talk to her more, but I'm always afraid that I'm going to bother somebody or be annoying. And that all goes through my head. Am I bothering them? Am I being annoying? So I won't,
Adrian,
it's 9 here. So I think you're an hour ahead of us, Adrian. So I won't call and talk to people or message them because I have this whole thing that goes on in my head, and I can very easily talk myself out of a friend.
Mm-hmm. And her and Kim are almost identical. Shane and I talk about that all the time. And they're both so identical. Most of the friends that Angela has are people that she's met through me. She wasn't so much like that in high school and stuff like that, but most of the friends that she's met are people she's met through me. I didn't
have a ton of friends. I wasn't one of those people that just went out of my way to I had a small set of friends in high school, but as I've gotten older, it has gotten worse. It terrifies me. And I don't know how to explain it, and I'm gonna start crying again. And that's the thing that's been going on. How often do I cry, James? Normally.
Not normal. Yeah, that's
I break out in tears just for no reason. Like just now, I don't cry. Not normally, but the last 2 months, I'll be talking about the artwork on the wall, and I'll just bust out crying. Anything that like my emotions just have been so like up here, and I can't take it much more. So
Terry says, make sure we read some of these. Terry says, well, you'll never lose me. And Miss Adrian's got a very good point. She says, yeah, but remember though, they will decide if they're bothered and won't reply.
That's my fear, though, is that
it's not fair for you to decide for them. So give it a chance. The ones that get bothered, well, they're the shitholes, not you. Okay, baby? And of course, Darren says, LOL, Angela, you know you can't get rid of him and Terry that easy.
But Dawn, I know that's hormones, but I've been this way before this, but it has gotten a lot worse over the past year. So just ignore my crying. I'm not. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, I cannot control my tears. And me and him will get in like a little argument and I'll be in the shower just hysterical crying. And it's not like me at all. Like, I went through so much crap and didn't cry. And now I just can't stop crying. And maybe it's all coming out. I don't know. So anyways, y'all were here for pigs, and now you got my crazy. Okay, so there you go. Now you know all my, history, my crazy history. So yeah, that's my life. I spend a lot of it in bed. So yeah, way too much time in bed. But I can't do things like I used to. I used to be able to do so much.
It's okay, baby.
It's not okay. It's not okay to be like this at 47.
That's what I say too. At 46. This was hard to deal with. Most people don't know our lives. Most people don't know my life.
Dawn.
Dawn say, yes, and then all you have to do is change. That's right. Most people don't have me, honey. That's what can make you happy. And just think, because of what I have to go through, you have me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I know. And it's not been as bad as I thought it was going to be.
That's right.
Because I thought literally we would probably kill each other. Actual murder.
If we didn't know that we were going to go through this starting a year and a half ago, so 2 years ago, or however long it was now.
Yes, 5 years ago, it was 2016.
That's when you started, yep.
Is when my life went from being, okay, I hurt this and that, but I could still go to work. I could, go camping. I could do all the things. And then I had surgery. It ruined me, literally ruined my life. And the doctor there is not held accountable at all. He just gets to go on with his life. And I'm stuck in this hell. Basically, I'm sorry. Baby, I gotta get off this live.
It's okay, baby. You're okay.
No, I'm not. I gotta get off the live here.
Okay, man.
Bye, y'all.
All right, sweetheart. Oh, you're okay, darling. Everybody here loves you. Henry loves you. See, look, Henry's over there trying to figure out what's wrong with Mama. Give Henry loves. That's what turns me around. He's loving on his mama. He's trying to love on his mama, make her feel better. She just let him in from outside. Everybody's telling you they love you, hon. Darren, can you take care of that one? I just swapped to the computer, so I got to figure out how to do it all. I got it. If my internet will catch up. It says an error occurred, so maybe somebody already had. in here. Here we go. All right. How about now? Can y'all hear me or see me now? Since I broke it? See, that's what happens when you give me the live, Ange.
Yeah, but when you get that pushed down, you find out who your real friends are, and they're not there.
That's right. All right, here we go. I was reading, Angela, all the comments you guys were leaving. I was trying to take care of the problem that Darren had already taken care of. So when I tried to take care of it, it wouldn't let me. And it told me to refresh because it wouldn't let me. So when I refreshed, of course, it wiped everything out on StreamYard. But I could still see all the comments. I just had to enter the studio and all that good stuff again. I'm blurry. Has it gotten any better? And y'all excuse me. I'm going to be looking at the computer now. The camera's sitting over the other direction. Let's see if I can get the computer over this way. But I am reading, Angela, all the loving comments you guys left her. But guys, we do appreciate everybody joining. I know some of you guys came in late, so I'm not trying to cut you off early. We try to keep it toward an hour so that anybody having lives after us or after us can we don't cut in on them.
We're gonna change our days.
We are working to change the days. We're just looking around. I think Monday is. I think Monday just gets. We don't know what the deal. We're staying pretty consistent with 7 to 15 is about the most we've had. 7 to 15 on Mondays. And guys, y'all been so loyal. So we're looking around. And you've been requested by a couple people to wash your face and come back and tell everyone good night. So she said she will be back on here to tell everyone good night. Y'all give her a minute. Because there are big hugs coming your way, of course, in the middle of February. But Angela will be back to tell everyone good night here in just a moment. We appreciate everybody coming on and joining us and giving us love. You know, this community is what it's about. And wouldn't anybody be able to cry or give their real emotions if it wasn't such a close community? We've said it before. When you start a YouTube channel, boy, this isn't what you expect. You start a YouTube, we started ours to share with so that our grandkids would have something to look back on, since so many people don't have the picture albums anymore. I'm afraid that our digital pictures will get lost. I never do trust whether they'll still be here. So that's why we started YouTube. And man, we're not counting on this. We were not counting on this. Let me go back. I'll go back up and look, Adrian, while Angela's here telling everybody. Good night.
I'm sorry, guys. I just can't deal with things. That's how it's been for like a month. That's why I hope it gets better.
So a couple of comments I know we missed. Like the Rogue Life said that, and you're not alone. I have all of my friends are online and my emotions are out of control lately, as I have no one to talk to about it. Then I break down and I'm okay for a week.
Talk to me.
That's right. Miss Carla from the Rogue Life. Angela's on Facebook and
I'm on Facebook. If you want to message me, Angela Ball, Petway, Ball. That's my maiden name. Yes, I have to spell that because
people ask her, how do you spell ball? City girl, country harvest, it's body letting everything out. You gotta let the tears fall so you'll feel better.
It don't feel better though. That's the problem.
Terry says she cries more than anybody knows. Darren had some great advice. Kick James.
I saw that.
That's right. It'll make you feel better and make everybody else laugh. And Adrian, I need you all as friends. I need you as a friend. You guys are such cheerleaders to brighten my day. I love you. Let's see here. I love you when you comment on my Facebook stuff, and it makes me smile. It makes me feel loved. And that's when she followed later, especially when she said that she doesn't have any in-person friends down in St. Croix. And that's so true.
I don't have any in-person. I have a couple
in-person.
So true, not really. Adrian. I don't have any in-person friends, and I've lived here my entire life. Well, in Georgia, in this area. I mean, I have friends, but nobody that I hang out with or that I see. I don't even really talk to people. James is a chit-chatter.
Me?
Oh my! He's on the phone like 3 hours a day with his boyfriends. He has an old man boyfriend.
Get down.
Shane is his boyfriend.
No.
Darren's his boyfriend.
I do have Mr. Roy. Mr. Roy is about 74. He has nobody.
They became very good friends.
Yes, he has
He's
nobody.
a very great guy.
He's a good guy. He has nobody. And so we keep each other company. I call and check on him once a day, let alone.
They go fishing. And
Yeah.
help some with his boat.
I helped him fix his boat so he could go fishing again.
And stuff like that.
He wanted to pay me to help him fix his boat, and I said, "No, we'll go fishing." And Dawn said to tell you that you're 24/7, James. So no, you. Get the groups that are keeping us in prayers. Darren said he loved you.
Love you too. So y'all see that I'm insane. So basically, there's that.
This too will pass.
I don't know that it will. Doesn't feel like it will. Does it, buddy?
And then everybody's making fun of me because I broke the live when you left because you handed me the computer.
God bless him.
We had a troll come on. They took care of
Did we really?
Yeah, long before Angela asked him to. Long before I asked him to.
Well, what were they saying?
It was an actual computer troll. You could tell. Yeah, it was a computer troll.
We are having one of those. Yay! We're going to have a troll.
When Terry gets there, she has a big hug for you.
I can't wait to see y'all. I'm so excited.
No doubt.
And Adrian, we will whenever we get approved for what we're supposed to get approved for. We're going to be planning a trip, and we need to go. I need to go somewhere tropical. Yep. There's a beach and the breeze and a drink in my hand. I don't drink that much, but there I'll have at least one drink in my hand. One. Real fruity and tasty. And you said you can get fruit out of a car. I drew juice out of a car. I'm all about that. You got to take me to your car,
That's
people.
Right. So you will have at least 2 in-person friends for a short time there, Adrian, for sure. Oh, Roy's joined. Hello, Roy. We're actually just wrapping it up. The Mr. Roy, it's very good to see you, buddy. We started around 8 and sorry that we jump off, but we are fixed to wrap it up. It's great to see you. We look forward to seeing you and meeting you. And Darren Roy's going to be down here in February, and we certainly look forward to meeting you down here when you come down, Roy. Looking forward to it. Roy lives up in North Georgia.
Blairsville area, is that right?
I think you said it's not far out of Blairsville, is it, Roy? I cannot remember. She said Adrian said she will take you to her juice car lady.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
We're all about, like, when we went to Dominica, we went to like a fruit stand, and that was some of the best fruit I've ever eaten in my life. There's a toilet at the top of the hill.
Yeah, it ran off of gravity. There was a stream that came down the hill.
See the people?
And as you dropped, it ran into the stream was into a pipe. It was caught into a pipe, and as you dropped it got caught into that stream that was in the pipe, and it took it down to the bottom of the hill. Make sure you check Messenger. A couple people sent you messages after the live stream.
So so that was one of my, when we went on like an 11-day cruise. That was probably one of my favorite places that we went. That was Dominica. And if you get a chance to go there, Adrian, I don't think you're far from there. You should go.
Yeah, Adrian, let me go ahead and warn you. In Dominica, it's hot and humid as well.
It's actually a rainforest.
It's rainforest. So I just want to throw that out there. It is rainforest over there as well. So it might not be humid because it's just constant heavy fog.
Oh no, it's
humid. It's humid, but it's got constant rain.
Yeah, it rains more than it doesn't rain, but it's sunny there too. It was really nice. It was a lovely place.
Okay, so Blairsville's east of him a couple hours. Okay, all right, you're in Northwest. Okay, all right, Northwest Georgia. Okay, good deal. We are actually we've got some kinfolk up in oh my Lord, where is it? Tryon area. Yeah, we've got kinfolk up in the Tryon area.
What?
You know where Tryon is, don't you, Roy? If you're in Northwest Georgia.
You
do. Uncle Roy, Anna, and June, Anna. Yeah, Tryon.
We need to go up there and see them actually. And we want to go to Blairsville too. We love Blairsville.
No one wants to look up the hill and see James on the toilet. No one wants to look anywhere and see James, Darren. You don't have to narrow it down that much. I
was like, James, you got to come up here with me. This is weird.
And it's one of those, Darren, it was one of the toilets. It wasn't closed in. It had a part like halfway across the top. You can see over and you can see under. It's like an
I was
Alaskan
like-
shower.
I was like, can they see me? She's like, nope. I was like, well, I can see all of them.
Right up the road. Okay, Roy. Shoot, yes. Well, when we come up there to Tryon, we'll have to hook up with you. Whenever we get up to Tryon, where my aunt and uncle and cousins live.
There. They live in Duluth.
Mm-hmm.
They live there.
Look who just joined. Look,
Mackenzie.
Is that what her name is? 'Cause I forgot. Is that what her name
I
is?
gotta watch some of her videos. I gotta catch up on them. But
What
I know
is
she
it?
went live.
Mackenzie?
Oh,
What's her name again?
Mackenzie.
They're old people, right? They're
old
they're old people. Mackenzie Elder. That's her name. Okay. All right. I couldn't remember. It's been so long since I've seen Mackenzie.
I know.
I couldn't remember if that was her or not. It was great to see you, girl. Good to see you, Mackenzie. All right, guys. We got to all get off here because Mackenzie joined. We are fixing to get off here, Mackenzie, but I am glad you joined, honey. Just east of Cartersville. Okay.
So they lived in Duluth. I don't know, as long as I can remember.
Good to see you, Adrian. Thanks for stopping by, hon.
When you grew up, they were living there, right?
In Duluth. Yep.
Yeah, it was like I know you know where Duluth is.
Good night,
Roy,
MB.
so
Thanks
you
for joining,
know
Michael.
How it grew up. Well, I guess they finally got a really good offer on their land because like everything grew up around.
They wouldn't sell it. There's a little dump in the middle of Duluth. And I mean, it was, and they wouldn't sell it. They were perfect.
Probably
They were smart, so intelligent to save it.
I'm sure they got a pretty penny because the houses around them were going for millions. And there was their house. And it wasn't an ugly, like, run down home.
Running Trucker Daily Vlog. Are you part of, so we're not old, but she is. Are you part of the Elders Homestead? Are you the other half?
Okay. Hey, buddy. Y'all, here's Henry.
Oh, Henry. Oh, yes. Henry didn't make it his appearance tonight. Honey, he's trying to tell you he's hungry, I think.
I know.
It is that time. It's 9:22.
I know. We haven't eaten either, buddy.
Henry, we haven't eaten either. Remember, we get to eat first.
We're hungry, baby.
When God said that you had to be the shepherd and you had to feed caretake for your animals first, I don't know that exact verse. They didn't have domesticated dogs back in, Henry. He wasn't talking about you.
Oh, I'm gonna feed him first to see if somebody.
The Running Trucker Daily, honey, we got to subscribe to that.
Who is it?
That's Mackenzie's better half. I mean, Mackenzie's his better half.
Are you sure?
Well, he just answered the question I asked.
Okay. Cool.
When he said, we are not old, she is, but I'm not. See, that's my kind of answer. It's great to meet you. What's your name?
But he's been on the lives more. He's been on her channel, the channel more.
That's what you told me. Yeah, that's what you told me.
He needs to be on the channel more.
That's right. It's great to see you. Great to meet you. Dan's just jealous because it's Dan. He's just jealous because I'm more experienced. Hey, Dan, Angela's my old lady.
He's only 3.5 months younger than me.
That's a factual statement.
Yes.
You're my old lady.
46 and I'm 47.
That's right. She's my old lady. That's all there is to it.
But I look younger than him, so that's all that matters.
Richard, it's great to see you. Thanks for joining us, sir. We really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it.
I look younger than him, so that's all that matters.
Yes, she does. She does. She's led a pampered life, especially for the last 27 years since she's been married to me.
Gosh.
It's the truth.
Nobody believes that.
Henry. Keep trying to be center stage. Henry, come here.
No, he's going to climb on me. He's going to try to get on the computer. All right.
We did. Dan, that's actually a neat story. I kept thinking when you guys joined our channel and so when Mackenzie joined and started following, Henry, quit. You can't lay on the dang computer, you moron.
He is a moron.
When Mackenzie joined our channel and started following, it was actually before the lives, I think. Yeah, that's on the floor. Can y'all still hear us?
I'll turn the regular mic on.
But I actually did. I didn't, we didn't follow back.
Can y'all hear us? I'll go down the go. I hope you can hear us.
Can y'all still hear us?
Anyways.
But Mackenzie may have told you, but
we thought she was old.
Yeah,
and then when she came on our live, we were like, she's like our age.
That's the Elders Homestead. Because, we got a follower that just joined about the same time. It was two old people on the couch. And I'm thinking.
Yeah, we're thinking.
Yeah, but somebody said, Angela, what are we doing? That's all these old people, which is fine. But that's what I was thinking. It was, another old couple that was joining the Elders Homestead. And Mackenzie, when she joined us on the live, she was telling us that, it's because the elders, and I'm thinking the elders trees, elders boxwood. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. And then she just kept telling us that she had a husband, and we didn't know if she was, living alone, some serial killer or something. We weren't really sure, like Silence of the Lambs or something, because we never saw.
Until they went on their trip.
That's right. We never saw anybody else in her life. We didn't know.
We were like, I think she's just making that up.
Yeah, she's probably got some man strapped down in bed with a wooden block between her legs so she could cobble in. He probably had a typewriter or something, writing a book.
Writing a
book, stuff like that.
What was that movie? What was that movie? No, Misery.
Misery, yeah.
When she played that part, Kathy Bates.
Did Mackenzie play that part?
Oh, Kathy
Bates. Okay.
I was like, I've never can look at her the same again.
I just right. You tell.
All right. Well, I think we are going to jump off here. We've been on here an hour and a half. We were never on here that long.
Oh, we were on there 2.5 hours one time.
Oh my gosh, we're starving. Yeah. I'm starving.
Henry's
very hungry.
Henry's food clock goes off at 9 o'clock. That's when y'all noticed him start getting in our faces. Shortly as Henry, you ready to eat, buddy? You want to eat? Oh, do you? Well, it's Mama's job. Yeah, I know. I feed all the other animals. Mama has to feed y'all.
Shouldn't watch all that movie. It was a lot. That was a freaky. Because it's something that could really happen. The scary movies. I'm not into scary movies in any way, shape, or form. But the ones that could really happen, those are the ones that freak me out.
I didn't want to sleep in the same room with Angela. In fact, I took all the loose boards in the house and the hammers. I went and locked them up. I burned the boards and locked the hammers up in the shop.
It was awful. But I'm gonna let you. We're gonna get off here and feed the dog before he knocks stuff over. And we love all of you. And I'm sorry y'all had to see me cry tonight, but it happens.
Yeah, you got to go back and watch the replay, Mackenzie, if you want to see it. We talked a little bit about the pigs too, Mackenzie. And
then we talked about how insane I am.
Yes, we talked about what we're gonna have to do with the pigs. Was a mama who was not a good mama. And the videos, Mackenzie, that I know you want to see that we're so bad about putting out, especially all the pig videos I have in the backlog. Well, you can get it off your plate. You don't care. But so, guys, we hope to get some more stuff out. We do intend on changing
Mackenzie, it is getting longer.
Our live date and our live time. Monday night seems to be so hard. We have some real special people, some real special old people that live up in the northwest corner of the country. We were just talking about them a minute ago. They can't join us. There was one couple. There's one.
Broke Cowgirl. I'm sorry. Y'all are all coming on at the end.
See? And you always want to get off early. But that's what we were saying. I think Mondays is a rough time for us to have a live because a lot of people join us late. And there's so much going on Monday. So we're looking at changing our dates and times and seeing if we can get more. We're kind of sticking with the same number of people and not growing much. So we are looking to change our date and time. Have not decided exactly when. Stay tuned to our community channel. May very well change it for next week. May have a new time and date for next week. So y'all stay tuned. We love all of you. If you just joined.
I've been worrying about that, Darren. I hope it happens. I love to fly. Y'all could send me all over the country in a plane, and I would be happy. I love traveling.
Boat. You can swim. You can do the backstroke.
I love cruising.
Did he say he was afraid he wasn't going to be able to fly?
Yeah. Because all the stuff going on.
Well, he could swim.
He could.
You can get a boat. People swim over in Mexico all the time.
It'd be a long swim.
You don't think he can handle it?
I'm not sure. Darren's, he's a man. He's a man's man, but I don't know if he's that manly man.
We'll be praying, brother.
Yeah.
We'll be praying for sure.
Me too, girl. I love flying. Oh, when I grew up flying because my dad worked for Delta, so my favorite place is up in first class. But that don't happen all the time.
Yes, test day before. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining. Broke Cowgirl, Roy's Homestead Bees, all of you that's joined the whole time, the elders and everybody that came in late. We certainly appreciate you guys joining, and we will see you next week. If not at this time and place, watch our community tab and see when we will join.
Bye, everybody.
Love y'all.
Love you.